It's just the way you do it when you move so swiftly. Vibing out to you and making me do human. Smoking out the way I feel emotion. Emotion, so good, it's so bad, it's so bad, it's so new. I'm wishing at the end of June. Clouds in my shroud, in my vision go clearly. Can't see ahead if I'm fine when I leave me. What is the saying when you should let go? What is so impossible? Do me like that with a smile, with a smack, with a you knows you know me, no you know me better. No rainy, no windy, no sun. Just music and just the one. I'm fine like that, fine like that, fine. I'll never be losing, I'm on every time. No, you don't knows me no better like that. Fitting in your style and out too quickly. And it's in the way you do when you move so swiftly. Vibing out to you make me do you, man. Smoking out the way I feel emotion. It's so good, it's so bad, it's so bad, it's so new. Wishing at the end of June. Clouds in my shroud, in my vision clearly. Can't see ahead if I'm fine when I believe in me. What is it saying when you let go? What is so impossible? So do me like that with a smile, with a smack, with all your nose, you know better like that. When we be on the scene, when you got me, winging me with the no rainy, no windy, no sun. Just music and just the one. I'm fine like that, fine like that, fine. I'll never be losing, I'm on every time.
Can't do it like that again though. I would have to listen to it a lot of times and then memorize it and then try to structure it and realize that I should have just done nothing.
Up from above it, don't leave me behind. It's around all the earth that we know is divine. When I be empty and all of my mind I see.
Rupskavika gymnastik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. 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 Gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Nu skal vi gøre gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik. Gymnastik til musik.
Stats, my breath smelling like Similac. Can tell by the friendly chat you're up for the Milky Wax. These notes will ignite you, and my chest hair will entice you. Before the night is done, we'll have lots of fun. Lots of fun. That bouncy way you strut, you slip me out the cut. I know you want my stuff, 'cause my funk is real enough. Sex Panther on the chase, that scent you wanna taste. Pheromones all over the place, got you hot, look at your face. Know what you're wearing tonight and what it means. You know all the nasty things it's the brain. Peripherally hitting me with the mind game, subliminally letting me know that we can play. Got good sense to know that those you got. You let me on the field and take the yard. Take this money and buy you. Gonna make this money and rob you. And you know that you value and go. And you know that you value my man funk. That kind of funk that never stops. It's just my man funk. It'll funk you till the cradle rocks. It's just my man funk. It'll let you know what sex you are. It's just my man funk. It'll take you right up to the side. Updated all my stats. My breath smelling like Similac. Can't tell by your friendly chat. You're up for the Milky Wax. These notes will ignite you. My chest hair will entice you. Before the night.
last time for me. Please would you be upstanding if you're able to welcome the procession. Thank you.
Please be seated. Prunhandar, Croizo y ceremony ravio, previous go Kaidith. Good afternoon. Welcome to Cardiff University's graduation ceremony. I'm Pat Young, and I'm the chair of the university's governing body, the University Council, and I'm glad to welcome you all to Cardiff today. Today, we are celebrating the achievements of students in the School of Medicine. Congratulations, you've made it. Well done. Each of you here today has the knowledge, the talent, and more importantly, the compassion to be a positive force for change in healthcare. You've been prepared to excel in a world where expectations around medical care are changing, and to be the very best doctors possible. Your Cardiff qualification tells the world that you're ambitious, passionate, and have a brilliant mind, and that you're leaving us equipped to join an inspirational workforce. Embark on the next stage of your journey with all of the confidence that that brings. Thank you for all that you've brought to your school and our university community. Your school, your university, is very proud of you. For now, your job is to sit back and enjoy this ceremony and this moment. To all of the family and friends here today, you're here because you're proud. So, as your loved ones cross the stage, please make sure they notice that you are here. This is Cardiff, not Oxford, not Cambridge, not Swansea. We need the noise, we need lots of loud and enthusiastic applause. Don't be worried about calling out their name, calling them my baby, call them what you want. Don't hold back. Today is for all of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. If you know, you know.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddia feiddio, gwellhad i'w wneud. Myna geisio, parcha ddweud. Trawsnewidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare being daring, makes you secure without knowing everything, helps you welcome some failure, forges an alloy with others' thinking. It is simple delight in mind and its motions, scintillates but isn't deceptive. Admits the joy of institutes is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me, and if you're lucky, it never ends. I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh and then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodau. Bydded wybod I holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar draws y byd bod cynulliad Prifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod I dderbyn y fymyrwyr hynny, sydd yn rhinwedd eu hasidiaethau a'u hysgol heictod, wedi harchwilio'n briodol yn ôl statudau'r Brifysgol, ac wedi cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Dathlwn lwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, ac wrth wneud hynny, fe'i hotcoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb I rannu gwerthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Hwy sydd I geisio trwy eu cyflawniadau gwasanaethu lles pawb, ymdrechu am ragoriaeth ym mhob peth a gofalu am ddyfodol ein byd. Parchwch ddoethineb gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the successes of those who graduate in the congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation. Diolch.
Prynhawn da. I'm Shola Bold. I'm your Vice President, Heath Park Campus, from the Students' Union. Cardiff, it's a privilege to address you today, a day which you all will remember fondly for the rest of your lives. For many of you, today marks the end of an era and the beginning of the next chapter of your life. At the beginning of this journey, many of you would have been faced with the most exciting but daunting parts of your lives. The prospect of moving away from home, whether that be from Pontypridd, Portsmouth, or Peru. Making new friends and perhaps living independently for the first time. None of these are easy feats, so for that I must congratulate you. During your time at Cardiff, you may have had to overcome some challenges. You may have been the first in your family to come to university. You may be a carer or have dependents and have had to balance that with your university life. Or maybe you've battled with something else entirely. You should all feel very proud of what you have achieved, both personally and academically. The experiences you have shared together in the seminar room, a society or a sports club, the opportunities you have embraced and the relationships which you have built have made you into the graduate that you are today. As you reflect on your time here, let's acknowledge the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment. It's not just about the degrees you hold, but the friendships you've made, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced. You may or you may not know exactly what you're doing next, but as you step into this next chapter, carry with you the resilience you've developed and the memories you've cherished. Face the future with confidence, knowing that you're equipped to tackle whatever comes your way. May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of our world. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Prynhawn, good afternoon. I'm Professor Wendy Lana, Athro Wendy Lana Dwi. I'm the President and Vice-Chancellor of Cardiff University. And I'm delighted that today my job is to warmly welcome all the students who will receive their awards. This is the part of the ceremony where the students' names are read out by a senior member of the university. Please celebrate the achievement of our students as they cross the stage by clapping, by cheering, or indeed even by whooping. Once all the students for each award have crossed the stage and returned to their seats, they will be asked to stand. It is our tradition for me to speak in Welsh to receive each group of graduates to their awards. The Welsh phrase I will use when translated means, through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to your award with all the privileges this confers. Congratulations. Twy ardurod a raddwyd ym mi gen y brifysgol, dyfaniach chi a gael eich dyfaniad a hol ffrentiau a ddaw en esgel llongyffaciadau. I will now introduce Professor Rachel Errington, the head of the School of Medicine, who will present the students for their awards.
I, Professor Rachel Errington, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Benjamin Andrews. Ellen Bartlett. Dylan Bevan. Manon Boissinon. Nicolo Barlaventa. Oscar Boyhan Irvine. Noah Peter Brown. Lucianne Bushnell. Genevieve Chad. Paula Jukaroa. Amnish Kaur-Deung. Megan Hope Edwards. Bethan Evans. Abigail Hannah Fage. Jessica Fone. Beatrice Elizabeth Fury. Krisha Gonzalez. Rachel Ann Hadley. Owen Harrison. Emily Haynes. Melissa Hill. Yeston Howells. Ewan Howells. Cara Hutchison. Eliza Hutton. Caitlin James. Martin James Owen. Felicity Johns. Bethan Jones. Isla Kenworthy. Charlotte Louise Kington. Pooja Konda. William Derry Thacker Lewis. Catherine Lockwood. Matthew Robert Luke. Asha Mohammed. Bethany Mason. Emma Elizabeth Matthews. Beth McCadden. Willow Muggleston. Princess Itahan Musa Brahimor. Abby Mustafa. Josh Parsons. Innes Peak. Amy Penny. Rosalind Jane Pythian. Luke Plummer. Joel Punter. Tasneem Ramini. Thomas David Rennie. Izzy Riddington. Kutapashe Rosenza. Isabel Salas. Christina Ann Sam. Emma Steer. James Harvey Tallett. Molly Louise Cavender. Freya Charlie Telford. Emma Sinead Vickers. Megan Ferrelif Watson. Madison Ellie Weaver. Emily Wyatt. I, Professor Rachel Errington, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Rubber Abbo. Hisham Ahmed. Johanna Ma'arok Mika Akajakocha. Hanifa Ali. Fatima Alti. Natalie Amanda. Nada Amar. Aisha Ellie Anderson. Imami Arif. Darcy Elizabeth Atkinson. Rida Atik Rahman. Ewan Au. Jaskaran Baines. Luca Tobias Baker. Lewis Barber. Florrie Barker. Grace Barlow. Maya Basra. Fida Bazoum. Joel Rees-Beard. Naima Amina Begum. Alisa Bijou. Anusha Bilal. Seren Cariad Bowen. Lois Brown. Joshua Russell Bradford. Ashley Luke Bryce. Ryan Brown. James Bull. Abigail Butt. Anna Capey. Charlotte Carbin. Alexander James Carver. Rachel Casey. Flora Grace Castle. Alaa Katia. Kai Thomas Chang. Lydia Chapman. Rayan Sharif. Tanya Vijay Cheddar. Joseph Corlett. Claire Cornmell. Megan Halsey Grove. Hannah Maya Cox. Charlotte Creasy. Toby Culling. Robert John Curtis. Olivia Grace Curtis Hughes. Sarah Jane Dalby. Effa Davies. Emily Louise Davies. Erin Lydia Davies. Yohan Davies. Matthew Davis. Sarah Louise Davies. Sarah Davies. Thomas Davies. Rachel Davis. Harlan Cow Dillon. Chiamaka Dabigbo. Sian Donachie. Molly Doris. Gavala Dorian. Lottie Jawbridge. Rhiannon Drummond. Eleanor Duckett. Caitlin Dwyer. Alice Eagles. Josie Eels Davies. Joel's Banjo Epen. Max Oliver Eatwell. Shannon Edwards. Muad Ahmed Egliglib. Wiley Kogai. Phoebe Elias. Dana Sama Awad. Saruka Enskat. Miles Erin. Luke Evans. Molly Evans. Sophie Ann Evans. Ethan Fage. Bryn Fair. Emily Finn. Catherine Fisher. Maria Isabella Flanagan. Hannah Ford. Emily Forrest. Patrick Michael Forster. Edward Foster. Carly Jane Mary Foxworthy. Robert Gabriel Fragicomo. Catherine Francis. Rachel Marie Franklin. Hannah Furness. Rowan Feisch. Anna Garlick. Nasser Farah Ahmed Gibro. Ivana Kaur Gill. Sean Glossop. Amanda Codoy. Abigail Goodyear. Yashasvini Gosavi. Joanna Gould. Caitlin Josie Jarman Gray. Jessica Catherine Gregory. Joseph Myron Griffiths. Thomas Griffiths. Mohammed Bilal Hafiz. Andrew Hagen. Sarah Hardy. Anna Yolanda Harris. Charlotte Sue-Ann Hawkins. Bethan Joy Hay. Sander Nimhan Haywagagi. Niall Hill. Sarah Hill. Emily Jane Hilton. Isabel Fionn Hocking Watts. Alexander Peter Monroe Hodgson. Megan Hodgson. Imran Hussain. Christopher Hudson. Anna Hughes. Bethan Isabel Hughes. Ellen Mai Hughes. Eleanor Hughes. Tudor John Michael Hughes. Manon Alice Hutchings. Grace Hutchinson.
I, Professor Duncan Cole, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Kaya Victoria Ilska. Gia Rose Jacob. Finley Thomas Jakes. Hannah Maya James. Ellery James. Tommy Jarrad. Dominic James Jarvis. Brigita John. Will John. Holly Johns. Keresh Shan Jones. Harry Powell Jones. Oliver Jones. Rhiannon Louise Jones. Tabitha Lucy Jones. Christine Honko. Siddhanth Kachru. Nachal Kaur Kalra. Javad Kayani, Nadeem Kairala. Sana Khan. Anushka Kitson. Olivia Knight. Vomi Kukuricha. Emily Rose Krebel. Katrin Krupa. Ho-Him Lam. Clayke Lane. Mia Eve Lang. Michelle Ying Li. Benjamin Lee Yi Hung. Cara Layton. Gemma K. Layton. Madeline Lewis. Chuk Ying Coco Lee. Joseph Lillington. Annabelle Lim. Shan Ming Lim. Jasper Loud. Josephine Emily Maggs. Aisha Humaira Mahmood. Alicia Marnie. Isabel Marin Gamero. Zoe Martin. Bunar Masraf. Alan Jossie Matthew. Lara Mayla Rout. Yasmin Halima Mayouf. Laura Mayer. Ellen Francis McCloy. Marcel MacDonald Leslie. Zaylan Zarif Mehmet. Minahil Mina. Eleanor Michiachu. Yasmin Miles. Anaga Madrula. Shabita Nandi. Danya Lakshmi Nantha Kumar. Leighton Newton. Kiza Muthithi Ngaga. Samuel Cherigi. Thomas Oatley. Lizzie O'Brien. Aisha Mason Undunku. Vera Ochiji Onangaya. Mohammed Hafiz Mohammed Alamin Omar. Josie J. Osborne. Shen Yi Ao. Hannah Khan Pani. James John Parker. Mohammed Q-Hill. Larry Catherine Rees-Jones. Louisa Rees. Roxy Kellen Rees. Jasmine India Reeve Foster. Bethan May Reynolds. Shea Riaz. Darcy Roberts. Georgia Elizabeth Roberts. Klinos Half Roberts. Matilda Jane Roberts. Molly Roberts. Sarah Ellen Roberts. Ginny Rodrigo. Ella Rubinstein. Finn Ryan Morgan. Rajbir Sandhu. Earl Zeus Kalamba Sapong. Jennifer Sebastian. Bethan Teresa Self. Mia Shah. Mohammed Sharif. Mega Deepika Sharma. Ahmed Sheikh. Naimal Sheikh. Matilda Shelford. Molly Sharif. Catherine Shee. Louis Shingles. Archie Shin. Khadija Shums. Oliver James Silgren. Leon James Robert Slade. Miriam Small. Cameron Smith. Dylan John Ashton Smith. Munahil Sohal. Ethan Spiteri Baker. Shupuda Srinivasan. Megan Storman. Alexander Peter Stiles. Alice Francesca Sumner. Roshni Sundar. Jasmine Sutaria. Jenna Nikal Suthagar. Lauren Sweeting. Natasha Swiri. Jude Swindon. Jasmine Swingler. Siobhan Neve Tainton. Usman Tariq. Anika Tasneem. Emily Rosemary Taylor. Jasmine Lily Templeton. Wing Chi Tu. Emir Thomas. Neris Thornton. Jasitha Thota. Jack Tidman. Karina Tilija. Sylvia Christiana Toma. Tahia Tauhidal. Henry David Tribe. Sanya Tricker. Alexander Charles Say. Justin Verghese. Jessie Kate Philhoon. Nia Walsh. Eleanor Waters. Divya Wisuria. Nathan Peter White. Sasangi Wikrama Gunatru. Beatrice Alexandra Williams. Ellen Huff Williams. Gareth Rees Williams. Nell Angharad Williams. Ridian Williams. Suin Williams. Charlotte Wilson. Hugh Robert Wisby. Georgia Wood. Catherine Wood. Rosemary Ann Woolley. Kai Lin Yap. Kellen Joe Yates. Liam Yaya. Hannah Rosemary Young. Chifan Yuhan. Faiza Yusuf. Jala Zhou. Rafa Munif Zalbi. The Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all the students who have just crossed the stage please stand if you're able to? Toi ar dyrod a raddwyd y mi gan ei brifysgol. Dyfaniaf chi a gael eich dyfaniad ar holl ffrintiau a ddaw yn ysgil, llongyffaciadau. Please be seated.
I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the postgraduate certificate. Rebecca Marianne Butler. Elsama Chako. Jaspreet Kaur. Akshay Dilip Rambith. Victoria Jane Thornton. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the postgraduate diploma. Sundas Abid. Sobia Altaf. Naska Amin. Elena Antonio. Rafia Dida. Maria Giorgetti. Eleanor Harding. Avif Jaithana. Adiola Apioluo Oloyedi. Arlene O'Sullivan. Catherine Raven. Shuvam Roy. Carla Shaw. Rayham Soliman. Zakira Suleiman. Prabha Venkat. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Public Health. Shruti Ugawal. Ria Agarwal. Florence Beach. Victoria Dunsford. Rhiannon Margaret Griffiths. Binny Jaswal. Adelaide Jones. Polly Amelia Kaliski-Wiseman. Sakif Mustafa. Sumaira Nazir. Hardika Prakash Panjwani. Sally Percy. Kate Russell. Jason Sakera. Robin May Warrington. David Lewis Whelan. Kerry Williams. Jenna Winters. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Science. Aminat Hoyindamole Adelei. Eleanor Aldridge. Maxine Toey Allen Jones. Alice Alsop, Dr. Maram Al-Sheikh, Dr. Angela Bemigomoye, Joseph Barry, Swati Basin, Rebecca Boyd, Jonathan Brocklehurst, Helen Louise Campbell, Jeremy Kawana, Amelie Kari, Dr. Sunidhi Chanana, Emma Claire Coates, Noemi Cortis, Glenn Costa, Helen Cousins, Alia Sohail, Ruth Mary Sampson, Angharad Cullinane, Keris Davis, Paul Davis, Ria Wilson Desai, D. Shravani Reddy, Jeannie Dibon, Geeta El Khoury, Antijoni Elisiu, Uthra Ethiraj, Dr. Michael Adam Feeney, Claire Forster, Sue Gamblin, Noel Christian Pacua Garcines, Alejandros Lucas Grammatis, Victoria Hancock, Christina Hay, Eleanor Honeybun, James Howard, Louisa Irodatu, Akshitha Reddy Jana, Sirifat Giensikrul, Sarah Johnson, Norina Jusub, Hina Khan, June Helen Kilonzo, Aaron Knowles, Lena Merin Kuriakosi, Vanessa Carrianne Yenning Lee, Lara Josephine Lennon, Matthew Lennox, Emily Lyons, Vanisha Manoratanawong, Aliyah Maksood, Padma Shri Maruthan Puja, Dr. Isabel Joy McFadden, Zainab Mola Abbasi, Rachel Mountford, Catherine Angela Munro, Grace Norman, Mohammed Hafiz Mohammed Elamin Omar, Dr. Ruchi Ruchira, Natasia Parentella, Jigna Patel, Laura Pearson, Christina Matri, Lakukan Kanamangde Heshanth Sadun Peris, Dirin Perea, Gon Posi Suk, Dr. Iram Kazi, Shretu Raju, Isabel Anushka Renux, Almatoz Al-Falastini Rizek, Alexi Robert, Anya Sumut, Tracy Scoggins, Haripriya Selamutu, Ruja Shahid, Erica Sibley, Jong Eun Song, Raha Tagavi, Dr. Hina Tassim, Dr. Panu Henry Tam, Victoria Elaine Tate, Pongpisut Takam Peng, Laura Thomas, Biggie Toman, Muri Venkat Vakucheria, Paraksevi Vasilitu, Imlienla Walling, Michelle Watt, Sophie Claire Wellesley, Annabelle Welsh, Jonathan Kunawi Wijaya, and Harad Jane Wiltshire. Ahoy Ting Wu, Sahar Sami Youssef, I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Philosophy. Olena Petta, the Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Will all the students who have just crossed the stage please stand if you are able to. Toi ardodod a raddoed y mi gan y brifysgol. Dyfaniach chi y gael ec dyfaniad a ho ffrintiau a ddaw yn ysgol, clong y ffaciadau.
Please be seated. The following students to be presented have achieved a doctoral degree, and in recognition of their achievements and research, they will be presented to the presiding officers who will doff in return. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Dr. Freya Lodge. Dr. Gerard McKnight, Dr. Laurie Smith, I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Lorenzo Capitani, Dr. Christopher Corse, Dr. Nia Koivan Hughes, Dr. Mark Einan, Dr. Hiba El Haddad. Dr. James Galloway. Dr. Peter Greer. Dr. Alex Kearsey. Dr. Farah Latif. Dr. Tinman Mandi Lau. Dr. Amber Jinyu Lee. Dr. Claire McKeever. Dr. Antoine Mangin. Dr. Eleanor Ruth Mawson. Dr. Mariama Mbengi. Dr. Gladys Teonelli Makuta. Dr. Elise Moses. Dr. Brittany Elise Nocivelli. Dr. Jessica Alexandria Oliver. Dr. Egil Padgaiti Gulbinini. Dr. Tim Pickles. Dr. Faras Sharoof. Dr. Joseph Stone. Dr. Hannah Thomas. Dr. Jack Francis Gresley Underwood. Dr. Rebecca Wallace. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those who have received a degree of Doctor of Science. Professor Kayumaz Ashkan. The Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all the students who have just crossed the stage please stand if you are able to. Toi ar dydod a raddwyd y mi gan y brifysgol. Dybaniach chi a gael ec dyfaniad a ho ffrentiau a ddaw yn esgel. Clong y ffaciadau. Please be seated.
Could all those students who have studied in any aspect of healthcare please stand if you're able for the reading of the oath, and I would invite my colleagues on the platform to do the same.
I will now declare the oath, first in Welsh and then in English, and then I will ask you to agree to the terms of the oath. A ddawaf mae fy reddoriaeth gyntaf fydd gofalu am fy nghleifion. Byddaf yn garedig gyda phob claf ac ymdrechaf i gaffathrebu yn effeithlon gyda nhw. Byddaf yn parchu urddas a'u preifatrwydd a'i hawl i gyfrannu'n llawn at benderfyniadau ynglŷn â'i gofal. Byddaf yn onest ac yn ddibynadwy bob amser ac yn parchu a diogelu gwybodaeth gyfrinachol. Ni fydd fy nghredoau personol yn amharu ar ofal fy nghleifion. Trwy gydnabod cyfyngiadau fy nghymhwysedd, byddaf bob amser yn diweddaru fy ngwybodaeth am sgiliau proffesiynol. Os bydd gennyf reswm da i gredu nad wyf i neu gydweithiwr yn addas i weithio, byddaf yn gweithredu'n gyflym i ddiogelu cleifion rhag perygl. Ni fyddaf yn camddefnyddio fy sefyllfa broffesiynol a byddaf yn gweithio gyda chydweithwyr yn y ffordd orau lles y cleifion. Yn yr holl faterion hyn, ni fyddaf byth yn gwahaniaethu'n anheg yn erbyn fy nghleifion, na'n cydweithwyr, a byddaf yn barod i gyfiawnhau fy ngweithredoedd iddynt ym mhob achos. Rhoddaf yr addewid yma ar fy llw yn wirfoddol ac o ddifrif. I promise that I will make the care of my patients my first concern. I will be considerate to all of my patients and will strive to communicate effectively with them. I will respect my patients' dignity and autonomy and their right to be fully involved in decisions about their care. At all times, I will be honest and trustworthy, respecting and protecting confidential information. My personal beliefs will not prejudice my care of patients. Recognising the limits of my competence, I will keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. If I believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, I will act quickly to protect patients from risk. I will not abuse my professional position and will work with colleagues in the best way that serve patients. I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues, and I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I make this promise solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. If you agree to the terms of the oath, say I do. Prynhawn da bawb. Yr athro Rhian Goodfellow, cyfarwyddwr astudiaethau meddygol yn yr Ysgol Meddygaeth y Dwy. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Professor Rhian Goodfellow, Director of Medical Studies at the School of Medicine. We come to the part of the ceremony that celebrates distinguished people for outstanding contributions within their field and to society, to Cardiff, Wales, and the world. Dyma gyfle I nodi ein hedmygedd, ein balchder a'n diolch wrth gyflwyno cymrydoriaethau a graddau anrhydedd. Today, we recognise Dr. Alex George with the award of an honorary fellowship. Dr. George grew up in Nant Garedig, Carmarthenshire, and is an alumnus of the Peninsula Medical School. He graduated as a doctor in 2015. He first became a public figure after taking part in a particular reality television programme. The fact that he was unlucky in love has been society's gain. As a resident doctor in accident and emergency, Alex became a trusted voice during the pandemic, offering clear and reassuring advice from the front line. Alex George is now a presenter, best-selling author, and was the first UK Youth Mental Health Ambassador who worked with the government to raise the awareness of the impact of mental health on young people and adolescents, thereby improving the support that young people receive regarding their mental health. Alex is a leading advocate for early mental health support, working closely with the Royal Foundation and campaigning for early support hubs across the UK. His passion for mental fitness has led to 4 Sunday Times best-selling books, including A Better Day, which won Children's Non-Fiction Book of the Year at the British Book Awards. He is also the co-founder of Metal, the mental fitness app for men, and hosts the Stompcast podcast, championing the benefits of walking in nature. Alex has embraced alcohol-free living, experiencing firsthand the benefits for mental clarity, energy, and overall well-being. Inspired by this transformation, he has launched a YouTube channel to share his journey and help others explore a life without alcohol. I will now present this distinguished individual who's to be awarded an honorary fellowship of Cardiff University. Anrhydeddus I sganhellor, cyflwynaf I chi'r Dr Alex George sydd i'w dderbyn yn gymrodwr anrhydedd Prifysgol Caerdydd. Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Alex George to be accepted as Honorary Fellow of Cardiff University.
Toi dydod a ryddwyd o mi gen y Cangor. Dybaniaci fel Cymroed a Enredaeth Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Thank you, everyone. Diolch, thank you, Professor. To be honest, I thought this day might have come a bit sooner, a decade sooner, in fact, because in 2009 I actually attended an interview here at Cardiff University, hoping to study here. I turned up as nervous as you might be for these things, but with this idea that things would work out. It felt written in the stars, a proud Welshman attending the wonderful institution that is Cardiff University, which of course in reality means regularly frequenting Live Lounge and cheesy chips at Fam Fish. I mean, it had to be. A few months later, I opened my UCAS application, which did take a while considering I was using dial-up broadband in the depths of the Towie Valley. I'm not quite that old, but nearly. To my utter horror, I was rejected. So I guess what I mean by thank you is that I forgive you. After 5,478 days, I can finally gadael I fynd. I can let it go. Thank you. Letting go isn't just for grudges, though. In the Tao Te Ching, it says, by letting go, it all gets done. And it's a powerful mantra. Most of what holds us back in life is what we're unable to let go of. Fear, self-criticism, boundaries we place upon ourselves, and these ideals of perfectionism of what life should look like. This idea that to be enough, we must arrive at where we're meant to be. I will be happy when. I remember my first consultant as an F1 doctor, Dr. Prashant Reddy at King's College, London, and he taught me so much, a very knowledgeable medical consultant and a wise man. But actually the best piece of advice he ever gave me wasn't in any way intentional. We were sat in the Sun, which is a pub over the road from King's College Hospital, and he said something that stuck with me. And no, it wasn't, you should go on Love Island, by the way. He said, you know, Alex, I often wish I could go back to being an F1 doctor. Those were good times. There was me looking at him, thinking he's everything I want to be. What will it feel like to be a consultant? How proud that'll be, I'll have made it. And he was sat there wanting to be an F1 again, to enjoy the process. See, the truth is, you have already arrived. Letting go isn't about being careless or lacking purpose in your life. It's about realizing that your time is now. You are already everything you need to be. And at every stage in your life, you have been enough. Letting go doesn't just remove the impossible pressures of overachieving. It allows you to actually enjoy the life in the here and the present. And that time is precious, as are the people that you love. By letting go, we can cherish our loved ones and the memories we make with them. This summer, my brother Llŷr was due to graduate as a doctor at Southampton Medical School. I should have been attending his graduation day. He died by suicide a few weeks before starting his studies. I still remember him bounding up the steps on my graduation day. It was a beautiful sunny day. He had a blue tie on to match his bright blue eyes, and he was smiling at me, and he said, I'm so proud of you, Alex. I love you. It's still one of the most valuable and important memories of my life. So cherish your accomplishments, your achievements in the here and now. Celebrate and make memories with your loved ones. If your dad wants to take a landscape selfie, let him. But dads, just save yourself a headache, just portrait, okay? You'll thank me later, portrait. Let your mum fuss over you and tell you how proud of you she is. Be in that moment. Trust me, those memories will be more important to you than almost anything. And so my thoughts as a second-time lucky Cardiff grad, know you have already arrived and that you have always been enough. Understand that our goal is not to be perfect. Aim for perfectly imperfect instead. Let go of what does not serve you. Create space for here and now. Live your life and let your future take care of itself. By letting go, it all gets done. I'm proud of you all today. Congratulations. Thank you so much for this honor. Diolch yn fawr. It means the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Alex George, for that very powerful insight, but also that message about the liberation of letting go and being in the moment right now. And as I do these closing remarks, that's where I want all of you to be. So, first of all, class of 2025, Llongfrafraciadau, congratulations, you've made it. Well done. Now, I have some sense of how you're feeling right now, because 37 years ago, I sat exactly where you're sitting and graduated from Cardiff University. So welcome to our alumni community. You're no longer students, you're now alumni. And alumni from Cardiff are great global citizens. Some are activists and have high profiles. Others are quiet, solid contributors to their community. Cardiff has given you more than just a degree. You've been encouraged to ask questions and challenge conventional wisdom. You've shown willingness, determination, and spirit, which are the real hallmarks of a Cardiff University graduate. I know for some of you today will be tinged with sadness as you say goodbye to Cardiff, this vibrant, colourful, diverse city which has been the backdrop to your journey through university. Others will stay, and you will continue your journey with Cardiff here. It matters not, because Cardiff University will always be your university. Wherever life takes you, we hope that you will become a flag bearer for the university and carry forward our values of kindness and generosity of spirit. The Welsh word hiraeth is made for moments like this. It conveys a sense of place, of love, of longing, of memories. We hope you'll keep hiraeth in your hearts for Cardiff University and stay in touch with us and each other. Now, I know some of you will be worrying that today may be the last time that you see some of your friends and colleagues. And with that in mind, as chair of your council, I'd like to invite all of you, the class of 25, to join a new university tradition, the Big Reunion Weekend. We'll be holding the first one in July 2026 for you, the class of 2025. It's an opportunity for you all to come back to Cardiff to celebrate that first anniversary of your graduation, because we want our alumni to stay connected in the real world, not just the digital world. We want you to return to the place where your friendships were forged and your intellectual passions were ignited. We also want you to come back to the place where you had a messy night at Yolo, you lost your keys, you went down Caroline Street and got chicken curry, curry sauce and chips. These are the memories that make us an alumni community, and we want you to stay in touch with us. We want to help you build a real social and professional network which will be with you forever. And so I look forward to seeing many of you next year, and for the milestone anniversaries of your graduation, your 5th, your 10th, your 20th. I'm on my 38th, and it's good. It's really, really good. You'll be able to reconnect, reminisce, and make new memories together. I hope this great class of 25 will be here in Cardiff in 2075 for your 50th reunion of the Big Reunion Weekend. So please volunteer to be captains or captains in English for the great class of 25, or nominate someone else who will. Details will be in your alumni welcome email, and we need you to help make next year's first ever Big Reunion Weekend a massive success, and I do look forward to seeing many of you there. Now, before we close the ceremony, there is one last great Cardiff University tradition we need to uphold. Whilst today is all about your achievements, let's be honest, it's not something that you've done on your own. You have been supported throughout by friends, family, and of course your lecturers throughout your degree. And so I'm going to ask the new graduates to stand if they can. Please stand if you can. Now, everyone in the arena made a lot of noise for you. Now is your turn to make noise for them, to say diolch yn fawr and thank you on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, medics, I'm going to stage an intervention here. That was pretty weak. That simply just wasn't good enough. That isn't what we do around here. This isn't Oxford or Cambridge, this is Cardiff. Remember that. So please, on the count of 3, can I have a raise the roof thank you for your friends, family, supporters and lecturers? 1, 2, 3, let's go. That's much more like it. I knew you had it in you. Please be seated. Now, to close our celebrations, there's a short film welcoming you to our Cardiff University alumni family. Please enjoy it. At the end of the film, please stand as the platform party leaves, our ceremony draws to a close, and the party begins. Thank you all for joining us today. Congratulations once again to the class of 2025. Diolch yn fawr iawn, pob lwc. Congrats and good luck.
Take a look around you. Be welwch chi? What do you see? Today we take stock of everything we've achieved and say thank you to those who always believed. So scroll through memories, cymryd selfies gyda'r besties, and stand up straight for the photographer. Say cheese. Today we remember how we got this far. The late nights and bright lights, and moments we didn't do as well as we might. Pob dyddiad cau, dyfal barhau, o weithio'n galed i'r dathliadau. Today we're rewarded for all the hard work that started way back with the first steps we took. Dropped at Talabont, yng Nghennydd, Aberdare or Aberconwy, I ganol y freshers, heb wybod lle I fynd, heb nabod bob un, nes canfod ffrindiau oes yn neidiau hoff cytun. First dates.
Soulmates.
I'm gonna start crying at this rate. Today we're part of something that's hard to describe, the new class of an old tribe. A tradition that'll be there our whole lives, a network that continues to help us thrive. Years from now, we'll see someone with a badge on their tie or hear people on a bus shouting,
"Cheers, drive."
And we'll remember where we came from, where we came into our own, where we made our mark. Canfod Cartref, where we found a home. Today we make noise like it's the varsity game and count ourselves lucky we found people with the same interests, hobbies, byd o'r hiwmor nes bod ni'n ffoli, people who tried to shelter us with broken brollies, people who helped us find our limits and push them out the way, people who helped us get to this point.
On this day.
Today is a day we mark everything we've shared, a day we tell people just how much we cared, that they were always there, even when they couldn't be. Roeddwn ni'n gwybod y deiau eto hael ar fryn for all the long hours we've had to put in. We still had those nights that went right through till dawn, and days we dug deeper than ever before. So here's to those late-night revisers and early risers, to sunny days that passed by in Butte Park, to that special someone who gave us that special spark and helped us to grow, to transform, to dream. Today's for that someone we're proud to have at our team. What happens tomorrow is whatever you choose. Go make news or break news, but absolutely refuse to be told that can't be done, because we've only just begun to make records and break records and make history and break history and say,
Dyma fy myd I. This is the world I want to see.
10,
20,
30,
40.
Years from now, you'll look back on today and realise you've been by your side the whole way. But right now, right here, let's savour the moment and say, Llongyfarchiadau, congratulations. Let's get the celebrations underway. Take a moment. Look around you. Be welwch chi? What do you see? We're Cardiff University. Croeso, welcome to your alumni community.
downtown. We can do it how you wanna do. So come with us and bring your crew. We'll keep it live and let it flow. Think history before we go. East Coast, West Coast,